Wow, we are live already. That was fast. Aloha and welcome, my friends. I am watching here. It looks like I have a little technical glitch. So as you come on, if you will say hello, howdy, aloha, hola, whatever works for you, and say where you're attending from. And I'm watching all my metrics. Okay, there we go. Finally started to get a couple people on. That took a minute. Aloha, Kurt in Denver. Welcome. Yeah, there the numbers are starting to climb. Took a minute for the shares to happen out there. I'm using a couple of automated systems that sometimes have a mind of their own. Hi, Kim, Fiona, Debbie, aloha. Good to see you in Sarasota, Australia. And that's the only word I can say in Australian. Hey, Christine in England. Aloha, Lisa. All right. So the numbers are climbing. Let's get to it. As you are joining, let's make the most out of these minutes. As you're joining, hey, Tara Shay, hey, Kate, hey, V, Diane. As you're joining, if you want to say hello and howdy and aloha, say where you're joining from, talk to us, connect for a minute, and then let's get straight to the issues. What do you want to address? What do you want to unmake, pull your energy back out of? What do you want to create? What do you prefer to experience? What's going on that you ain't liking so much that you would like to change it to be more the way you like it? Aloha, Philomen. I always wonder if I'm pronouncing that and you correctly, and you haven't corrected me yet, so I'm going to keep with Philomen. Linda, aloha. All right, so nobody has typed in anything that they want help with, which is just absolutely mind-boggling for me. Kathy, Sam, Jennifer. So I'm going to launch right on into it. How about? Why is it true that love is the answer? And why is it true that we decided to go beyond self-improvement, beyond the law of attraction, beyond even spirituality and all the spiritual concepts, which can be just as entrapping as any other concept? Why did we decide to step into freedom? And when we did, why did everything change? Why is it that I've quit judging the world around me and I quit believing there was a world around me? And suddenly everything opened and everything changed. Why did I completely stop waiting for motivation, become present, and realize that inspiration was only waiting for me to return home and listen? Why did I finally understand why Brian said motivation is needless bullshit? Why did I finally let that in? Why is it that the whole self-help world is full of motivational speakers? And I go and I get motivated and I feel excited for a little while, and then I feel more like shit because I didn't follow through. Why did I finally release any illusion of motivation completely? And I decided to relax into my true self, from which and within which there is always infinitely perfect, ever-present inspiration. And when I did, why did I find myself naturally taking the actions that would rapidly move me into what I prefer? Why is it that I chose to focus on health and freedom? Why is it that I finally woke up and realized that all my fear and anger and righteous, understandable indignation about those goddamn fucking viruses and those evil people that are pushing those viruses, why is it that when I finally took my mind off of all that, I mean, understandably how it pulled my mind, but it didn't. My mind went there. Why is it that when I stopped that and I relaxed and I tapped into my true self, my deep peace, my deep insight, I realized that by focusing on loving our children and seeing them in health and emanating kindness and love, I was instantly inspired with something to say to someone that led them to speak to a government official who said, "Really? I had no idea." Why is it that I chose so much peace that my peace emanated out into the world and somebody who was working to force vaccinate 7 billion people had a pause. Is this what I really want to do? Why is it that when I woke up and realized I'm not dependent on anything, I was able to tap into what I really most wanted to do? And why is it that I finally admitted that I could be doing any damn thing that I want? Why is it that I finally realized I could be doing anything that I want and still be compensated, that money doesn't have to come from or look like it comes from anywhere? Why did I finally admit money comes to me from wherever it is at the time? Why did I relax and calm down? I quit thinking about the things I didn't want and the things I thought I had to do. I just chose presence. And why is it that when I chose presence and I calmed down and I breathed myself back into sanity and peace, I remembered no matter how much money there is, there's more where that came from. And I don't know for a fact that money comes from my job. I only know that it appears to me that it comes through my job, but I guess it could come from anywhere. And when I relaxed and let that in, why did everything change? Why did I finally relax and realize all is already one? And when I did, why did everything change? Hey, Rex, welcome, buddy. Why is it that I finally learned? I finally learned to remember. I finally remembered, and I finally learned to remember. And I finally calmed down enough to remember that instead of thinking what I feel sad about, I can just feel sad. And that when I truly feel the sadness and don't resist it and don't blame it and don't believe all those law of attraction people who say that that's being negative and it's going to attract more bad. Why did I finally relax enough that when I felt sad, I embraced the one that felt sad, and I breathed, and I allowed the sadness to express and turn back into infinite possibilities, and my joy revealed that it had always been there waiting the whole time. Why is it that I live in a world being revealed in love? Why did I wake up that love is revealed? Why did I wake up and realize love is actually all there is and everything else is just an error and a misperception? Why is it that I quit fighting against 5G and fearing 5G? But I didn't become inactive and I didn't become passive and I didn't say, oh, fuck it, it's fine. Why is it that when I looked at 5G and I said, that's not what I prefer, but wait, could it be used for something beneficial, not for good or bad? Could it be used for benefit? Why did I begin to ask, is it possible that 5G could be beneficial? Is it possible that the people who might even intend a nefarious purpose for 5G could be changed by love? Why is it that I calmed down and I began to see all of the satellites beaming 5G, and as the frequencies reached us, they turned into love and rainbows, activating benefit in us? Why is it that when I chose to love it rather than fear it, my intention for it superseded the intentions of the part of me that was doing it, that I couldn't do while I was fearing it and in opposition to it? Why is it that I realize that ignorance is ignorance? Why is it that I woke up and realized there was a huge difference between ignorance and dumbness or stupidity? Or why did I choose that I could be not knowing about some things and be completely fine? Why did I finally accept the strange possibility that everyone is actually one, and therefore all truth is known in the deepest levels by everyone? Therefore, I am tapped into all knowledge and wisdom and information. Why is it that I am? Why did I quit thinking that I was addicted to the news? Why did I stop making my continued looking at the news wrong? Now, I prefer to actually not look at the news. I prefer to focus on what I prefer. And I noticed that I was looking at the news. And then, being that I'm in the habit of beating up on myself, I called it an addiction to the news. But why did I start releasing the news by releasing the idea that I was addicted to it? Why did I stop beating up on myself? Why did I stop criticizing myself? Why did I stop thinking I was addicted to the news? And why did I just accept the possibility that maybe I was curious? Maybe I was in a habit of feeling fear, feeling kind of alone, and distracting myself with the news. Maybe I was, quote, addicted to distraction, and maybe it wasn't an addiction the entire time. Why was it that letting go of the idea of addiction made it so much easier for me to just turn the fucking news off? Why is it that I stopped thinking that I had a fear of anything? Why did I stop thinking that I had a fear about anything? And why did I realize that when I think I'm afraid about debt, or I'm afraid about the world economy, I'm afraid about, why is it that I finally woke up and realized when I think I'm afraid about, I'm using the about to hold myself in the thought rather than feeling the fear, and I can never get out of the fear? Why did I decide to feel the fear and breathe myself right out of it and release the whole topic and stop thinking the fear was about anything? And why is it true on the other side of the equation? Why is it that I can envision a world in which there is no debt? Why is it that I could accept the possibility that the economy being destroyed could be one quick little step in the direction of an economy remade? Why did I think, wow, how awesome if the economy is completely destroyed? What if I loved it and it became an effortless, speedy turn into an entirely new economy? And when I realized and I let that in, why did everything change? Why did I stop trying to get help, making myself able to concentrate on an illusion? Why is it that I woke up and I breathed and I became present for a minute and I went, wait a minute, hang on a second, hang on. I was thinking there was something I had to do, which is not true. And now I'm trying to make myself concentrate on the illusion that there's something I need to do. Why did I let all that go with a laugh? Silly me. I love myself so much. There is absolutely nothing I need to do. Therefore, I don't need any help making myself fucking concentrate on that illusion that exists. So why is it that when I began to relax into choosing peace and presence and calm, that which was to be done revealed itself, and I effortlessly acted from inspiration, and I did it? Why is it that I accept the possibility that the work that I'm doing right now could literally be the stepping stone in this very moment into what I would prefer to do? Why did I wake up, I calmed down, and I breathed, and I found my center, and I said, wait a minute. Well, the minute I got present, why did I suddenly realize I was resisting my work? I was resisting my job, which took all my power away from the ability to change it. As long as I'm in opposition or resistance, I can't change it. So why did I laugh and smile and realize what I'm doing today, if I meet it with love and presence, it could instantly shift into what I prefer. Like literally the ego and the mind trying to keep everything the same always says, well, if I make peace with it, damn, I'll be stuck with it forever. Nothing could be more true. It's when I make peace with it complete total presence and peace. I accept that I am exactly where I am right now, and I prefer to be there. That's not resistance to what is. And when I did that, why did everything change? Why was it that I was able to see work opportunities that I literally couldn't see when I was sitting there hating my job? Why did I breathe and release? And why are we all waking up to love? Why is it that love is all that's here? And why are we waking up? And why is it that we're all expanding, even in this moment, into unconditional happiness? Happiness that doesn't hinge on anything. Happiness that doesn't hinge on what just happened. And why did I notice in the moment that I was feeling separate, that I was actually thinking separate? Why did I slow down and breathe and calm down and relax? And when I did, why did I realize that that experience of separation was thought, not feeling? And why did I ask the question, what would it be like to feel my oneness right now? Why is it that I can feel the oneness that's true right now? Why is oneness the only truth? Why did I calm down and relax and smile and breathe and remember, oh my God, every breath indicates my oneness. I'm breathing the universe is breathing me, and I'm bringing in trillions of quadrillions of quintillions of atoms that aren't atoms. They're blinking lights of consciousness. I'm one with all that is one. And why did I discover the unconditional happiness group and click on the units and find the breath of light process and literally step into the experience of oneness beyond my wildest dreams? Why is it that Brian is going over 15 minutes on these live streams to help with more of these issues? Why is it that more people are on every one of these live streams, dissolving the matrix, stepping into our infinite being? Why is it that more people live on the live stream and on the replay are clicking the hearts, clicking the thumbs, commenting, tagging people, sharing? Why is it that so many people on these live streams are actually commenting on each other's comments? And the Facebook algorithm, the artificial intelligence, the machine that they devised for whatever intention they might have had, why is it that we were able to love them and love Zuckerberg and love Facebook and love the world and love ourselves and love all that is so much that we decided to help Brian spread those lives by clicking the hearts and the thumbs and the smiley faces and making all these comments and commenting on each other's comments and spreading and sharing these videos all over the place? And why is it that I realized that lonely isn't a feeling, it's a thought? And I actually realized, oh my God, it's only what I've been thinking that was creating the experience of loneliness. And why did I shift my thoughts? I am one with the dirt under my house. I'm one with the tree roots reaching underneath me. I'm one with the breeze blowing through my window. I'm literally one. Why? These are not thoughts. Why did I let this in? And when I did, why did the concept of loneliness disappear back into infinite possibilities? Why is it that the earth is not healing? Because the earth is whole and perfect now. Why did I wake up and realize that my thought, the earth is healing and taking advantage of this break from humanity, keeps me hoping that the break takes longer? Why did I release the new age programmed governmental idea that the earth would ever need a break from humanity? And when I let that idea go, why did I feel such a relief as that spell was broken? Why is it that I fully accept the possibility that while our governments appear to our logical view to be insane, narcissistic, evil, nefarious, psychopathic monsters creating 5Gs and tyranny and all this garbage, why is it that I took my attention off of that and I said, what if there's a possibility that some people are gathering together with love to govern? And why did I, after I even accept that possibility and I imagined a world without debt, why did I suddenly realize that's going to come into being not because of people, but because of me? Let me fix my focus here. Why did I realize it's only and always going to come into existence through me, or it's not going to come into existence? Why do I admit that I am energy in a state of infinite possibilities? Why did I stop thinking that I can't lose weight? And this is an opportunity for so much learning and so much shifting right here. Why did I realize that the concept of losing weight is as insane as the concept of can't? Why did I wake up and realize that a focus on losing something that I obviously thought I gained puts me in opposition to what is? Why did I wake up and realize that the reason weight loss is a multi-trillion-dollar fucking industry, with the vast majority of people doing it over and 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 over, and it almost never ever actually working, almost ever, and people continue? Why did I wake up and realize the reason why it's the ultimate hamster wheel is because it's based in fucking insanity? Why did I wake up and realize that the idea of losing weight makes no sense? It puts me in direct opposition to everything. Why did I choose to focus on expanding my health? And when I focused on expanding my health, why did my body effortlessly, automatically shift back to its perfect weight? Why is that always how it works? And why did I stop the fight? Why is it that I stay in my heart? Why is it that even when things look a certain way to me, they're manifesting seemingly in ways that's not what I want? Why is it I'm able to stay present and realize that what it looks like right now is not really that relevant? It might be on the way to everything I ever preferred. Why did I get that? And why did I finally release the idea of positive manifestation versus negative manifestation? Why did I finally step out of the spiritual delusion of positive and negative as if I were the arbiter? Why did I finally wake up and realize that all speaking of positive and negative, unless you're talking about a battery terminal, why did I wake up and realize that all speaking of positive and negative is delusional, judgmental thinking, which keeps me ever chasing the positive and ever running from the negative and not knowing why I'm so fucking tired of running all the time? Why did I finally calm down and release and relax and realize there is no positive manifestation or negative manifestation? There's manifestation I prefer and manifestation I don't. And it's all perfect. And I didn't have to make it right or better in order for it to be okay for me to want it. Why is it that every time I ask another quantum question, it multiplies all the previous? And why is it that people around the world right this minute are feeling called to these live streams? What is that I'm feeling? Why do I want to listen to Sam right now? Why do I want to hear what Katrine's talking about? Why is it I want to see what were you doing over there, Katrine? What were you doing, Jennifer? That quantum question, what was that? Why is it that people are feeling that? And why is it that every time I click the hearts or the thumbs or the smiley face, or I tag someone, or I comment on someone else's comment, every time I do it, Facebook's algorithm shares it? And why is it that every pair of eyes and every heart that comes to this live stream, even on the replay, multiplies? They don't add, they multiply to the impact and the effect that is happening here. Why is it that I accepted the possibility? Why is it that I calmed down and I got centered and I breathed And I realized that the reason it seems like I'm under the control of external forces is because reality is showing me that I believe there is force outside of me. And when I did, I calmed down and I chose to pull back into my power, which pulls my power with. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Boom. Why did I stop thinking that there's a fear of anything? Why did I realize it's just fear? When I say there's fear of, I go, wow, I am feeling so afraid. What was I thinking? We don't know we're doing it. And we can think a thought that can bring up the fear, and then we can fear and be thinking thoughts. And as long as I'm doing that, I'm keeping myself in the thoughts, which keeps me out of the fear. If I drop the fear of and I just feel the fear, I tap into the fear. I can feel the fear and breathe myself out of it to presence, but I can't do that when I'm distracting myself with thoughts. Why did I finally fucking get that and let it in? And when I did, why did I find myself in a state of infinite power? And why did everything change? Oh. Why did I unsubscribe to slavery of any kind? Why did I wake up and realize I'm agreeing to the slavery? And when I did, I stopped and I stepped out of it. Why is it that I realized I had been agreeing and subscribing to the slavery, and that's the only reason it was going on? And when I unsubscribed and I said, no more, I'm done, everything changed. Why do thousands of people? We've gone to from tens joining a day to hundreds joining a day. Why now do thousands of people rise up on the inside, not against anything, just for love, and join the Unconditional Happiness group? Why is it growing by leaps and bounds? And why is it the fastest growing and most active group on Facebook? I love you. 30 minutes is enough. You don't have to stop. You can continue. You can go land on one of the previous sessions. I think this is day 6 or 7. I recommend you expand with it. If you haven't joined the Unconditional Happiness group and gotten access to all the tools that are in there, just read the post that's with this video. I'm going to go make the post right now for tomorrow's. Why is it that twice as many people are on tomorrow's live stream? Why is it everybody here is sharing so passionately, understanding what this can actually do? I love you. You're perfect. You always were. Nothing wrong with you. There never could be. Why did you finally let go of the delusion and the idea that there was anything wrong with you? I love you too. See ya.